Hey everyone, it's Miss Southard here, and we've been talking a lot about weather recently in science class. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to make a rainbow inside. Cool, huh? Now, first of all, I want to talk about what is a rainbow and how is it formed in the natural world? Rainbows occur when light and water combine in a very specific way. Let's take a look. You see, when a beam of sunlight comes down to Earth, the light is white. This white light is actually made up of all the colors of the rainbow. Can you say those colors with me now? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Great job. Now, if the white light hits the raindrops at a very specific angle, the colors will separate and form a rainbow. So you see, in order to form a rainbow, we need a strong source of light, such as the sunlight, and water, such as raindrops. So for our experiment today, these are our materials. First of all, we need to start with our strong source of light. You can either use a regular flashlight or you can use a cell phone, the flashlight on the cell phone. Since I've been experimenting, I found that the flashlight on the cell phone is actually a bit stronger, but whatever you have on hand should work. You'll also need either a mirror, or if you don't have a mirror, you can use a CD. This is just an old CD. It's not being used anymore. And you'll also need a little bit of tape. And you'll also need a bowl or maybe a casserole dish, whatever you have on hand. And you're going to fill it up mostly with water, leaving about an inch of room at the top. And the last thing you'll need is just a white card or white piece of paper. I think I'm using an envelope, so whatever you have on hand. When you're ready, let's get started. So, I have my casserole dish here, and it's filled mostly with water with about an inch of room at the top. I'm going to take a piece of tape and fold it over so that I have stickiness all around. Next, I'm going to take my mirror and I'm going to place it in the bowl or the casserole dish at an angle so that about half of the mirror or the CD is under the water and the other half is not. I'm going to use the tape to keep it there in place. So it looks something like this. Great job. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my flashlight or my cell phone flashlight and I'm going to shine it on the part of the mirror that is under the water. Next, I'm going to take my piece of white paper or white card and hold it at an angle to try to catch the rainbow. Now, as you can see, I have the lights on in the kitchen right now, so in order to get a better view of my rainbow, I'm actually gonna go ahead and turn the lights off because this works way better in the dark. Now, when you hold the phone or the flashlight directly at the mirror in the water and then you hold the card over top to catch its reflection, you should see a little line of rainbow. Can you see mine? That's so cool. This also works similarly with a CD. So now I'm using a CD in the same way, shining a light at the bottom half that's submerged in water. And if you look at my card, I also have a rainbow. That was awesome! Great job. So, as you could see from the experiment, when the light source hits the water in a very specific way at an angle, the white light is separated and is reflected back to us as all the beautiful colors of a rainbow. So try this experiment out, and maybe you can use some different size bowls or containers, or some different size mirrors, or even some different light sources. Whatever you have, it's really fun to play around. If you're having trouble seeing your rainbow, just try moving the angle ever so slightly, or holding your card at a different angle, and definitely try it with the lights off, because you'll see it a little bit better that way. I hope you enjoyed the experiment today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!